In an effort to not fast forward so much and try to cram so much of the journey through Hoenn into, one part of the journey, one part of the YouTube series on my channel, I'm gonna just play less per episode. So the main thing I'm gonna do this episode is stumble upon Team Magma's little hideout and battle Maxie, who's the only one that really gives us a challenge. Besides one of the admins, there's only one admin down here in this little underground lair of theirs where they're gonna awaken Groudon. Man, I wish I could have Groudon on my team. I don't think anyone that I know who plays Pokemon prefers Kyogre over Groudon. It's always everyone's team Groudon. If Pokemon Go had either, actually I'd have to choose Rayquaza. But if Pokemon Go, instead of having Team Mystic with Articuno, and I don't even remember what the other two teams are called because I haven't played that game in so long. But you have Articuno for the blue team, and then you have Zapdos for the yellow team, and Moltres for the red team. I think was I on Mystic? I might have been on the yellow team with Zapdos, whatever team that was called. But if instead they went with team whatever for Groudon, team whatever for Kyogre, and team whatever for Rayquaza, I would be on green team with Rayquaza. That's no question about it. But there would be, just like, I'm pretty sure the yellow team has the least amount of people on that team in Pokemon Go. There would be the least amount of people on Team Kyogre or the blue team if they did the legendaries from Gen 3. So, anyways, would love to have Kyogre on not Kyogre, would love to Groudon on my team. Honestly, I'd take either one because, they're way better than these in-game traded Pokemon. Although, I really do enjoy having Shiftry or Dots on my team because the diversity in the moveset is crazy. I have Extra Sensory, which is Psychic type. I have Dig, which is Ground type. I have Giga Drain, which is Grass type, and it gives me health back, like a little leech. And then I have Feint Attack, which is Dark type. So it's really, really kind of hard to beat that. I wish I had a Fire type move with one of my Pokemon, but alas, no can do. Unless I can find a Bagon, which I can't get until I have HM08 Dive, because I'm pretty sure I can teach Bagon Fire Blast. Fact check me on that, but I think I can. Because I have Fire Blast and I have Overheat in my technical machine section of my bag. The bag, I'm just still wondering how it holds all those items. I have key items, I have berries. Are the berries at the top of the bag so they don't get crushed? And are the key items kind of at the bottom because they're more sturdy? And how do I fit my mock bike in the bag? That's what I want to know. Along with everything else. The biggest thing, is it one of those, like hip futuristic bikes? Oh, I just got a PP Max, by the way. Just wanted to call that out. I have not gotten that. I think Gen 3 might have been the first gen to introduce PP Max. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because, I can find PP Ups in Gen 1, Gen 2. But PP Max, definitely not in Gen 1, I'm pretty sure. Gen 2, most likely not. Going off of, I played through Gen 2 many times, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. But, how do you fit all those things in the bags? You got, is the mock bike or even the acro bike, is it like a futuristic, like, fold-up bike? Does it fold up and into such a small package that like fits in your hand? You just throw it in the bag. And so you'd have to have berries on the top area of the bag, on top of everything else, so they don't get crushed. And then you'd have to have your key items on the bottom. And then Pokeballs are pretty sturdy, so I guess you could have those one level up from the key items. And then from there you could have TMs and HMs. But I guess TMs, HMs, and Pokeballs are all the different types of Pokeballs. Those are kind of interchangeable. We'll have key items at the bottom, Pokeballs on top of that, HMs, TMs on top of the balls, and regular items on top of the TMs and HMs. And then we have berries on top, because there's 5 different sections in the Gen 3 bag, right? Yeah, that makes sense. And then when you open the start menu, the PokeNav is like a separate thing. Like, it's not in the bag, it's just this tangible thing, yet you can only access it when you open up the start menu, which is kind of an intangible in the game. So try to figure that one out. That one's kind of funny. So now we're gonna awaken ground. Well, we're not actually. Yeah, we do, because Maxie grabbed the blue orb, but it didn't awaken Groudon. It was actually us who awakened Groudon with the red orb. So of course Maxie's gonna get fired up and come at us with, the fury of his team, which is pretty decent. I kind of wish his team was in the 40s, just because if I was doing like a normal playthrough, most other people, I would have at least 4 to 5 Pokemon on my team, and I wouldn't be quite in the 50s just yet. I mean, only with 3 Pokemon, 2 of them boosted, I just got into the 50s. So with 4 or 5, you can imagine I'd be like maybe mid-40s right now, like level 44 through 46. So, and for a second I thought Scary Face was going to paralyze me, but I forgot that it just reduces my speed by 2 stages. And he hits me with the swagger, so I'm super slow, but my attack is like really good now, but I'm also confused. But my only move that would connect up with good attack is Double Edge, because my other moves are special moves, not physical moves. Because of course, Swagger doesn't raise your special attack, it only raises your normal attack or physical attacking moves, power levels. So I used Double Edge, and I was like, wait a minute, am I gonna faint? But Mighty Ina does not have that much health as I thought. More than a Poochyena at level 37, because once you evolve your Pokemon, it always gains more health. Is there any Pokemon that doesn't get a health increase along with other stat increases when they evolve? Now that I'm asking myself that question, I think there's like one or two. Oh, and Crobat, I was like, well, I could use agility, because I'm not sure if I'm faster than Crobat. Because you remember Gen 2 playing Elite 4 Leader Koga. That Crobat was faster than everything. Literally everything. I couldn't come in there. I'd have to come in there like 20 levels higher just to be like, have a chance with a electric type Pokemon or some type of bird Pokemon, just to get past that Crobat, get the first move out before the Crobat. And yeah, that was rough, because Koga would be like, all right, I'm going to have Crobat use double team, so none of your moves are going to hit, most likely. And then I'm going to have Crobat use Toxic, and then follow that up with Wing Attack. So I'm just going to decimate whatever you have. So you better hope that, your Pokemon is very, what's the opposite? What's the word I'm looking for? Opposite of weak, like his Wing Attack. Crobat's Wing Attack is not very effective. Your Pokemon is very mostly immune, or what's that word? Every time I'm doing like a commentary, there's that one word that escapes me. I'll come back to it. I'll just, in the comments later, I'll be like, yeah, that's the word I was looking for. But you just better hope. Go up against Crobat with a rock-type Pokemon. That I guess that's what I'm trying to say. So, if Crobat was only Poison-type, then we could just Earthquake it and be done. Or Dig it and be done. But no, Crobat, of course, is Flying-type as well. But it does have a lot of weaknesses, so that's good. Like, Rock-type, Ice-type, Electric-type, Psychic-type. I'm definitely missing a few. Off the top of the head, off the top of the noggin. And now that we beat Maxie, let's face it, he gave us a run for our money. We had to let Skitty faint because of, using the Double Edge against Camerupt. And Plusle, or Pluses, did faint as well, but, it was all for the cause. And all along, I know I had Shiftry coming in to clean up, so we weren't too worried. The only thing I was kind of worried about is Shiftry being the Grass type and Dark type, that Camerupt were just going to come at us with, you know, overheat and just obliterate us. But, you know, us being quite a bit, you know, more than 10 levels higher, I was like, no problem, we got this. So now we're just doing a little match call, and I appreciate this feature and added on to Emerald. That's why it's like the little touches all throughout the game for Emerald compared to Ruby and Sapphire are the reason I'm playing this one. And also just kind of a continuation, because if you look at my other Pokemon playthroughs, I did Yellow, that was the third game for Gen 1. I did Crystal, the third game for Gen 2. And I picked yet another random challenge out of my brain for Gen 3. And I hope I can get the ROM for Platinum, because I'm not quite sure if there's... I'm sure there are ROMs out there for DS games, but I know I can probably do Platinum. And then, what's Gen 5? Is that X and Y, or... yeah, I think it should be X and Y. White version and White and Black version, White and Black version 2 came right after each other, right? I'm pretty sure. So, but either way, I'll just, you know, I won't get too far ahead of myself. I'm only in Gen 3 right now, so just look out on the horizon for a Platinum playthrough. I'm still not sure what kind of challenge I'd do. I might have to play through Platinum first, which I was trying to do on my 2DS, but the copy of Platinum that I got was just like, yeah, not going to save. And yeah, you do the whole, you hold the A, B, and up, or B up select or whatever to erase the previous save file. I tried it. I promise you I tried it. I showed it to my friend who owns Platinum, and he tested it. And he's like, yeah, I've never seen this before. It should be saving, but it's not. Or it says that it's saving, but when you restart the game, you're right back to where you were previously. So it's like, thanks a lot, this used copy of Platinum. So, I mean, what can you expect? There's no warranty on that. So, I might just end up buying another copy of Platinum, do a playthrough, get a feel for it, and then I'll have figured out an unorthodox challenge to do. But I also want to do a few little, just random videos on Gens 1, 2, and 3, because those are that's what I know. That's what I've grown up with. It's just, I love those first 3 gens. And I honestly haven't really played any of the newer gens except for Pokemon White version, I believe. Yeah, sounds about right. So anyways, thank you guys for watching, and if you like this in-game trades challenge video, then let me know if you have any other wacky ideas that I can try out, because I will. I might even do another playthrough of, like, Gen 1, and just to see what other, you know, crazy ways I could still win the game, because I think that'd be pretty cool. And yeah, we're gonna go in here to Slateport. Oh yeah, Captain Stern, he was nervous on being on TV, and I thought the reporters were gonna say something like, hey, we'll see you soon for another battle, but you know, they didn't say anything. So now Archie is gonna jump away in the water. He's skedaddling like Nemo. And we're going to have to skedaddle our way, too, over to Lily Cove, because he's like, hey, I bet you won't come find us in our secret hideout in Lily Cove. I was like, well, thank you very much. Even if I didn't know where to find you, now I do. Even though I already did. So thanks for that. So that's it. I'll see you guys later.